Hello guys, it's Football here with John Montes and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I am also doing fine. The final score, Manchester City 0, Arsenal 0. So make sure you tell me in the comment section what you guys think about that game you just watched. What is your thought about that game? So that is what I want to talk about. That is what I want to talk about tonight. And also we are going to look on the impact of that result to Liverpool and the impact of on that result to Arsenal and Manchester City. So make sure you smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click the subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, we want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. So for this video, just give it a like. Like. So let's dive directly into it. The final score, Manchester City 0, Arsenal 0. Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. Those are the big results that happened today. I don't want to focus into what happened yesterday. I know we'll talk a little bit about Manchester United at the end of this video. So if you know you're a Manchester United fan, just wait there. Let's focus on Liverpool. Let's focus on Manchester City versus Arsenal game. Really interesting. Premier League table this season, this is how now it looks like after that draw against that draw between Manchester City and Arsenal. Liverpool now leading with the 67, Arsenal 65, Man City 64. If you look at Aston Villa 59, which they are somewhere there. They can, by the way, if they continue to perform well and Manchester City continue to drop more points, they can finish ahead of Manchester City, but I hope not. Then you have Tottenham 56, then you have Manchester United 48. There's a big gap between Manchester United and Tottenham there. So that draw, I think it was Arteta. If you look the way Arteta approached that game, this is my thought and how I saw it. If you look the way Arteta approached that game, he approached it over a defensive position. He was going to try to get a point against Manchester City, and I think his game plan worked. This is my opinion. I think Arteta game plan worked. Arteta game plan was to defend and try to get a point it had, because he knew it was going to be difficult if you try to play an open game. That is why you see Manchester Arsenal parking that bus. That is why we saw Arsenal not going much forward like they used to go. Because if you leave Manchester City to play, if you play forward games and you try to play counter-attack and try to play position-based football like Manchester City, they can expose you into a counter-attack, and those spaces I think is what Arteta feared to leave for Man City. Today they really stuck Manchester into their box. And Manchester City just playing their football, trying to be patient and trying to create chances, and the defensive for Arsenal were really on top today. I think Gabriel and Saliba won the man of the match if they were to be given, the two of them. Saliba really played well, and Gabriel also really played well. So I think it was something that Arteta planned for. But this is my point. If Arsenal wanted to win that game, they could have won it very easily, because if you look that Manchester City defense, it was more shaky. They had some chances. Arsenal had some chances to win the game, but they didn't take the chances. I think if you watched my video, which I did yesterday, the other day, I talked about Arsenal utilizing their chances when they get them, because to get those chances against Manchester City, it was not going to be easy. So they didn't use that. They didn't use their chances that they were given. They didn't. The chances they created, they didn't utilize them. On the other side, Manchester City, they were a little bit patient, and they were more patient with the ball. And to finish Arsenal, it needed a little bit of individual brilliances, which didn't appear today. If you watch that video I did yesterday, that analysis I did the other day, I talked about individual brilliances which really lacked on Manchester City today. Haaland was nowhere to be seen. He was really marked. De Bruyne really tried to create some chances, but it was not good enough. People like Doku could not finish their chances. There was a chance for Ake there to finish at the first half. He didn't finish it, so it didn't utilize. That is also what I talked about, utilizing your chances. Manchester City didn't utilize their chances, and they played directly into Arsenal trap. And they played the way Arteta wanted them to play. Arteta wanted them to control the ball, not give their forward chances, not allow them to create as much chances in the box as possible. So that is why we saw Arsenal not having a lot of the position. We saw Manchester City controlling much of the ball, but not creating a lot. Because if you leave Manchester City to play, or you try to play an open game against Manchester City, they can embarrass you, and they could have scored a lot of goals if you give them that space. But that is what Arsenal learned, and that is what Arsenal achieved today. That is my opinion. So let me sit down on the comment section what you guys think about that game. What is your overall view into that game? Let me sit down on the comment section. How this game has impacted the Premier League and the title hopes for Arsenal and Man City and Liverpool. I think, in my own opinion, this game has really played on the hands of Liverpool, because Liverpool are good, and I don't see as Liverpool losing anytime soon. Of course, they can lose. If you look the next game, Liverpool game, and you look the next Arsenal games, and you look the next Manchester City game, you feel like Arsenal still have a lot of work to do compared to Manchester City and compared to Liverpool. We can just go directly into us Liverpool games, by the way. The next Liverpool game is Sheffield United. That you expect Liverpool to win that, of course. You expect Liverpool to win that easily. Then the next game after that is Manchester United Old Trafford. That one might be over 50-50, but if you look the way Manchester United are playing this season, I'm not certain that Liverpool cannot beat Manchester United. They can beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. Of course, Manchester United beat them on FA Cup, but that one was just an FA Cup. This is Premier League, and Liverpool, their main aim this season is to win this Premier League. So I think Liverpool can win that. If you look Crystal Palace, I don't think if Liverpool beat Manchester United, I think Crystal Palace can stand on their way. So if you look those remaining games for Liverpool, only they have to play Arsenal, of course. And they have to play again Manchester United. So this result play into Liverpool hands. Is their title to lose. That is how I see it. That is how I feel. They have a higher chance of winning this Premier League compared to Arsenal, and compared to, because now they're leading with 3 points. That is big in Premier League. That is not a joke in the Premier League. So I think Liverpool stand a high chance of winning it more than Arsenal. Let's go directly into Arsenal games, by the way, without just talking like that. Arsenal, they have already faced Manchester City, which they have taken draw against them. They're facing Luton next, which I feel they have to win that one. Then after that one, they face Brighton, which today a little bit gave Liverpool some tough time, but Liverpool maneuvered to win that game. Then they have Aston Villa, which might be a challenging, but I don't think that one can be a challenging for Arsenal, though. They have to play Wolves, which I feel Arsenal can get a point against Wolves. They have to play Chelsea, which might be very difficult. Those are the games that Arsenal are now looking to get results, because if you look on that, those ones they can get results. Only Chelsea can give them a problem. Tottenham can give them a problem. Maybe Manchester United can give them a problem, and maybe Liverpool can give them a problem. So all these things, if you look them, they play into Liverpool hands. Is their title? Is it? I think they're finished with their Liverpool. So is their title to lose anyway? Is Liverpool title to lose? And Arsenal also the way they play, they should just avoid more draws. Try to win the more games as much as possible. Then we see what will happen at the end of the season. If they win and avoid draws, because I know they are not capable, losing is not an option for them at this point, at this stage of the game. Maybe draw, but they have to avoid more draws. I feel Arsenal have to avoid more draws for them to try and win this league. Because if you look really, Arsenal, this is the only trophy that they are looking. If they beat Barcelona, Real Madrid, not Real Madrid, in Champions League is another different thing. We will talk about that one. But Arsenal, if they want to have a successful season, winning Premier League will be big achievement for them. But for them to win Premier League, they have to beat this. They have to manage to secure 3 points against the remaining games. If you look the other side of Manchester City, which we all know Manchester City can be ruthless when they decide to be ruthless. We all know Manchester City can win all the remaining games. This season, we haven't seen that ruthlessness. They have more of a relaxed. Manchester City are relaxed compared to last season. That's my own opinion. You can tell me your own opinion. I feel Manchester City are more relaxed because this game against Arsenal, if you look the last season of Manchester City, they could have won this game. They could have braked this Arsenal defense. They could have done. Today, I didn't even see long range shoots. Long range shots, I didn't see any. The attempts were limited. They were trying to possess the game too much. They were more patient. They were more patient with the ball, which sometimes you need to break this defense by shooting from far. Sometimes you need to just that miraculous shot and to win the game. But that one didn't happen today. So I don't know what happened with Manchester City today. I don't know what is happening with Manchester City this season. So the next game Manchester City are facing is Aston Villa. Then after that, they have Crystal Palace. I think they can beat Aston Villa easily. But Aston Villa is also a tough team. I know we'll talk about game week 31 on the next video. Then there is Manchester Crystal Palace next. Then after Crystal Palace, Luton. I don't want to get into Champions League. Then after that, the only tough team that I see Man City facing is either Tottenham and only Tottenham. Only Tottenham. If you look that fixture, is only Tottenham. This the maybe the toughest team they might be facing. So Manchester City still also, we cannot write them off into title race. They are still much on it. Even if you look those games remaining, they are much on it. Even more compared to Liverpool and Arsenal. They can win it for the fourth time in a row. I cannot write Manchester City out of the title race. That one that one cannot happen because they are capable of doing it. I don't know your thought into that. That is my thought. I feel that all these things are playing into Liverpool's hands at the moment. I think Liverpool still has a chance of winning it, and all these are playing into their hands. Top four is, of course, Manchester City have qualified, Arsenal have qualified, Liverpool have qualified. There's 2 slots to be grabbed, if I'm not wrong. The fifth slot and the fourth slot. 59, 56, 48. Will Manchester United manage to get top 4? It's a question mark. It depends with what Erik ten Hag wants with the team, because what we saw against Brentford yesterday was pathetic. And it's really hard to define Manchester United this season, and it's really hard to understand them, what they really want and what they don't want. So the way we played yesterday, let me tell you, to be honest, I don't see any hopes. I think we'll play Europa League. That is my thought. The way we played yesterday, if that is what we are going to carry on until the rest of the season, until the season end, I don't think we are winning anything. Even that FA final, maybe we can win FA final. We can call it a successful season if we win FA final, but I don't think it will be as successful if we don't manage to secure Champions League. Let me hear down on the comment section your thought into who will get top 4 and what is your thought on today's game, the final score, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell. If you know you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscription button. Don't forget to click the notification bell so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To us campus, we want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Without you, we could not be able to reach where we are. For this video, just give it a like. Until we do the next one, enjoy.